You tuned in to Infinite Vibes provided by Taste and Dash Radio. I'm Moran, the man. Got my lovely co-host DJ B-Lex and D-Lou in the building as well.
Yeah.
And we're in the presence of, something that's probably one of the best things out of the A right now. Earthgang is in the building.
What's up? Thanks for saying that. Appreciate it.
You welcome. You welcome, man. How does it feel to be Earthgang in 2021?
I feel like we right on time.
Yeah, my face feels perfect. The planets are aligned. Synchronicity.
Absolutely. So, we've been, watching y'all, seeing y'all progress year after year. And it seems like a lot of things are really starting to align. So, how does it feel for Earthgang to just be winning? Because I feel like when the Grammy nominations came out, people were mad. People feel like I got snubbed for the Grammy nominations. For Best Rap Album.
Yeah. I mean, for real, we really just been riding off the wave of our fans and like everything that we've been doing up to this point, you know what I'm saying? So like anything, any recognition, anything from here on out, we already know that it's because our fans and we put the work in, so we ain't really tripping.
Right.
We just hella appreciative for the people who stood with us in day one,
That's what's up. Y'all been grinding for a long time. What's that piece? Like, I just want to know because it's standing out. What does that signify?
It's the eye of horse, so it's like a protection symbol. Yeah.
Okay. So
is that opal?
I don't think so. It looked like it, but I don't know. I ain't checked into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I checked into it.
Super dope.
Dope. So, being Earthgang, being from Atlanta, one thing that y'all have that really stands out is y'all sound. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the sound of Earthgang, how do y'all stay so creative with what y'all got going on?
We listen to everything.
Right.
We always have been like super into music, just sound. Like I listen to the sync drip and be like, You know what I'm saying? Think ideas out that. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are super into sound. So listening to everything, absorbing music from all type of parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like it keep you wanting to bring creativity in your own pocket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I always wanted to try something new. You know what I'm saying? Try something different, but make sure it still feel good. Make sure it still hit. You know what I'm saying? But like still hit them with something new every time.
Absolutely.
So would you say to your music, is it more open-minded? Like you guys are more open-minded with your music versus staying in a box?
Hell yeah, we ain't never trying to stay in no box.
It's not fun, bro. It gotta be fun.
Yeah.
So how did Earthgang come about? Like how did y'all meet?
We started, we went to Mays High School, and in high school, everybody was rapping, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had
typical Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? Knew a nigga who knew a nigga with the home studio or something, so like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we met. We had class together. We also knew niggas who was rapping together too. Yeah. But like the higher up we went, it's like, oh, you be rapping. What you doing after this? They go over there and rap, you know what I'm saying? And then shit just started to be like synergy, and we ended up getting accepted to the same college. And we was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah. And then from there, we just ran.
Absolutely. Beautiful stuff. What was it like for y'all having J.Cole open up for y'all?
Nah, that shit
that was funny.
Cause we was like, it was so last minute. I think he had flew down to see the show, and once he got there, we told him, you know what I'm saying, we want you to do something. He was like, man, I got to get back to my family, my kids and shit. So he was like, man, I'll jump out there. In the beginning, we was like, yes, exactly. And, you know what I'm saying, we just trying to get the set list together and shit. I think you were under the weather.
Yeah, I was sick that day.
He was sick. Our DJ was there. He was trying to get it in. Like, so it was like everything was just happening backstage. We just trying to get it together, and that shit happened perfectly. You know what I'm saying? It's like stupid surprise for sure for the people who was out there. A dumb surprise, but it was like, we deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Like we put in the work, and first and foremost, the fans deserve it too. You know what I'm saying? We love surprising them and turning shit up to the next level and what they think was finna happen.
And with the whole little Dreamville army of humans in particular, they love to see like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? They love to see an episode, a crossover episode, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that is. So yeah, anytime we can do that, like you said, the fans deserve it.
Right.
Absolutely.
So speaking of tour, you guys also opened up for Mac Miller, rest in power to him, legend. Yeah. Like, how was that experience for you guys?
That was great. That was an earlier tour for us, too. Like,
that was the first paid tour.
That was our first time we ever got paid to go on the road.
So he blessed y'all with a paid tour.
Yeah.
What was some advice? Like, share some experiences? Like,
I don't know, Mac was cool, man.
He ain't really getting no advice.
I'm about to say, he wasn't really an advice guy. I'm about to say, like, you talking about
nigga was just partying, nigga was just getting it in. Like, doing the show.
Mac was a good time, man.
Yeah,
like,
he was having a good time.
He seemed like a funny dude.
Yeah, he was super funny and super, like, aware. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, you could tell they're, like, breaking the fourth wall or whatever their TV show is at all times. He's one of them kind of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how have you ever watched The Office? Jim always looking at the camera. He like one of them guys. Like you had those moments. You know, some people get the other part. You can look at them right in the eye like, yo, we thinking the same shit. It's like that kind of shit. He's one of them kind of people.
That's what's up.
True that. What's it like creating amongst yourselves? Like, what's it like for y'all in the studio? Like, let's say he got a verse that you don't like. How do you tell him?
How do you tell him? I mean,
like, nah.
It's usually be like, it be more than just us in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of time,
like,
folks think it's just be
the
us.
homies. It be like a, you know what I'm saying? The homies, like, and it's been like that for a long time with us too. Like Spillage Villages, like all us. Like even when like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been stuff with, like with Jid records, we always in there. You know what I'm saying? For with our records, we always, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that kind of that kind of starts a lot of the creative, like just bouncing ideas around. And then when it come down to like details, yeah, it be details we disagree about for sure. You know what I'm saying? It be like, man, you know what I'm saying? We could go harder with this, we could do this, that, but like at the end of the day, it's just like you gotta settle on something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a pocket, you gotta settle on something because it's a bigger picture at the end of the day.
True that.
I got a question. Sacrifices, the verse. How did that come about? Like, did you come up with the melody first and then put words to it?
The beginning, the first one, the back and forth jump.
Yeah.
Nah, I had the words first. And then I was like, fuck it, it was like two pieces, and then I did one, and then I was like, oh, I could put this right there too. I don't know how it happened. It was just like, hey, do that too. So I just went up there and I was like, let me do this first part, and then I was like, hey, run it back. And then I just punched in the other part, and then I was like, play that shit. And niggas was like, boy, what the fuck you just did, boy?
Was that an accident, or was that like a creative accident that you ran with?
It wasn't no accident. It was just the first time trying it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just like, you know, in the studio, like I said, like we just be trying new stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's just to stay outside the box, you know? Right. So it's just like, all right, this a whole verse, but if you could write a whole nother verse in between this verse, you know what I'm saying? Then put it together and see how it sound. And it just happened to be fire. This was like the 4th, 5th day of the Dreamville sessions too. So niggas was like, you hadn't got the first little 20 bar verses out where everybody just coming and shit. So it's like, all right, now we done warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Now we could just try shit. So it was just one of those moments.
Man, that was probably like the first in a long time that I had to go and actually look up the lyrics. I was just like, yo, it sounds good. Right. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying, but the melody was on point.
Yeah. Absolutely. Being a part of Dreamville, what is it like basically being on a label with monsters? Because all y'all can go, all y'all do y'all thing, all y'all talented, you know what I mean?
We definitely inspire each other, you know what I'm saying? We definitely like, it's a good team to be a part of, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely with that respect. Like I remember when we first hopped on Dreamville and like, we wasn't 100% sure where it was like looking to be, like what they kind of label they were. And I remember like what kind of like gave me a lot of faith in them being the right decision, which is like seeing the trajectory of Boss and how he was just like becoming more and more of like a global thing. And I was like, yo, that's fire, bro. Like, that's fire, bro. Like, anybody can have like a couple streets, bro. But he want the world. Like, he made me want the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So like that's like one of the best things about being in Dreamville. It's like, yo, we want the world, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely. It's like, and when you know you around other people that want that, you willing to expand your horizon and your abilities to do whatever it takes to get yours of that.
Right. Beautiful. And it's basically there. I mean, you guys are pretty well known all over.
We ain't even got stuff.
I'm about to say, it's early. It's early. It ain't even happened yet.
That's early. That's crazy.
It ain't even happened yet.
That's what's up.
Absolutely, because I mean, you know, y'all. I mean, you're saying you don't have the world yet,
right?
But you know, y'all had to do the little quarantine for 2 weeks just to go to Australia,
New Zealand,
you know, New Zealand,
yeah, right? They not even letting Australians in New Zealand.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
New Zealand, like they Canada, like they like nah.
Can't come in there.
Beautiful, beautiful. So is Spillage Village like the collective? Is that a part of Dreamville, or that's y'all?
Well, I mean, it's his own thing for sure. Yeah. But I mean, there's 3 Dreamville artists. There's also Spillage Village. Yeah. But like we was Spillville before that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was calling ourselves. We didn't even know the word Dreamville existed. Like we was just calling ourselves that in school, just like hanging out, getting high together. Like that was my spill, bro. Hey, bro, we spill. You know what I'm saying? We said at each other all the time, like. Call each other, you know what I'm saying? Jid call me in the morning, bro, spill what you on. Nothing, bro, rolling up, pull up. You know what I'm saying? We would just do that. That was just like just the vibe what we called each other.
Some real
and then, yeah, and then
before they was sliming, they was spilling.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We would just spill. That's just something we just said in our little squad.
How did y'all connect with Black then? How did Black get in there?
Black was part of he ended up being part of the little squad. Like once we came back to Atlanta, and we had a little house. Me and G was roommates, and Black, he met Black at one of them like little local like little shows. You know what I'm saying? It was all the little local shows happening in the city all the time.
Right.
And he met Black at one of them. Next thing I know, Black one of the roommates too. You know what I'm saying? Then we all kind of was just like in this little trash little house, but it was like. It was fun though, because we was in there like, you know what I'm saying, like learning and sharpening, and like we was all learning from each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Black had, at the time, Black was like, I don't know if I was like probably like 23, 24. Black was probably like 20, 21. He had already been in the deal for 4 years since he was like 16, 5 years, you know what I'm saying? He'd already been through a bunch of like industry stuff. So we was having conversations with him, trying to learn like that stuff that he learned in high school.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? All that was just like just the combination of what we are now. Like for us to all be signed to like damn near the same relative labels and stuff like that now, it's crazy, you know?
Yeah. How do y'all feel about the new Atlanta right now? Because even with the local stuff that y'all used to do, I really do feel like y'all set it. You know, y'all set a trend for a lot of people to follow.
Well, I would say we did the first show in the department store.
I was about to bring up department store. That's just a landmark.
We did the first rap show in the department store. We did that shit.
That's hard.
We did the first one, because before that, they were like a little salsa club or some weird shit. Not to say that's weird, you know what I'm saying? I know how we are today, but
like, not weird.
Like I know how we are today, but like it was. We did the first like show there, and then after that, like all our people, all the DJs that was throwing parties, there was like niggas we knew. And then it turned into this whole thing where like you had to get a department store set off to go viral type thing, you know what I'm saying? So I remember watching that happen, and like we used to be on all that whole little circuit, like 2015 through 16, 17 summers, really 2014 low key. Through all that time was like we was running through all that time. That was like when we kind of built up what we were though.
Absolutely. And so much has changed because, you know, it's like department store don't exist no more.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's not the same. You got to just really go viral now. You just got to get like a bunch of people from your hood and just make a video of all y'all standing in the same shot.
That's how you make it.
That's really how it goes. And I love it every time, but at the same time, I just know I feel like niggas feel like that's they on the way, because ain't no like, especially with this pandemic, but even pre-pandemic, it wasn't like the shows was the same like this, like, you know what I'm saying, like. It was a time when you knew, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, Trinidad James had a show in Atlanta, and then next thing you know, he everywhere. Conan had a show at department store, everywhere. Migos did beer and taco. You know what I'm saying? It was like, these folks was getting, like, super huge off these one little moments in the city.
Right.
And, like, you know, I don't know if I see it the same way, because I ain't even hear nobody saying it. But
interesting.
Especially since COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
What have y'all been doing during quarantine outside of, you know, promo runs and making music?
I ain't doing shit.
Y'all just been chilling.
I just been working, man.
Yeah, just been working. I'm about to say, make music.
That takes up a lot of your time.
Family call, you pick up for them.
Yeah. I have been getting more in touch with family. Like I said, we've been on the road for the past like 4 years.
Right.
So it has been cool, like coming back home, going back to the south side, like seeing niggas you ain't seen in a while, like that whole thing. It definitely is good for the music too.
Fire.
Cause like making a bunch of stuff when you on the road is like, that's cool. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm in Germany today. I'm in Amsterdam tomorrow. you know what I'm saying? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. So you making like music to kind of feed that. Right. But like just being at home and like talking to your niggas and like talk to your mama and like shit like that, you be like, oh damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how many songs y'all think y'all made during the pandemic?
So many, bro.
Buddy closed his eyes like that.
So many, bro.
Okay.
So many songs.
Dope.
That's good.
Dope. So we brought up the Grammys earlier, and you know, as somebody listens to y'all music, I do feel like y'all did get snubbed for the hip hop nominations. I feel like y'all should have definitely got nominated.
Who won? I don't even know who won.
Oh, they haven't done it yet.
He talking about the nomination for this year.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about for the last one.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm talking about for the one we got snubbed for.
Nah, he talking about for
this year. Like y'all.
True. Oh, you mean like snubbed for nominating?
Yeah, they nominate y'all album. Yeah.
I give you that. Yeah, facts. They did snub us.
Yeah, so. But y'all did get another nomination for another category.
Yeah.
So, you know, how does it feel to have y'all names amongst all these people?
That shit hella fire for, you know, some rapping niggas from Atlanta, Georgia to get nominated for best R&B record. You know what I'm saying? The finesse, you know what I'm saying? So it's fire because, you know, people really respect our diversity, you know what I'm saying, and the way we really not just rappers, we really artists and musicians, you know what I'm saying? And we really could do this. We study all types of music, you know, so it's like, you know, and to be a part of the Queen and Slim soundtrack, like that's fire too. Like everybody was, shout out to Motown and everybody involved on that jump. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we right on time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of being right on time, y'all are currently pushing this record with Wale.
Yeah.
Y'all are definitely talking y'all shit on there. Very creative. How did this whole just concoction happen?
Shit. I started working on the beat 2019. Then the pandemic hit, you know what I'm saying? Then niggas had to sit down. But like the way we work is like we always working, you know, like even on the road, like he'll be writing, I'll be writing, he come on the bus, I have a beat playing, like we always working. So once the pandemic hit, it just gave us time to kind of like record all these things, all these ideas and stuff. And it was just inspired by, you know, like when quarantine for me wasn't nothing but a bunch of people reaching out to me who like, I done seen them on the road or like, you know what I'm saying? Like we done been in certain places and it's like, how you doing? Right. Someone was genuine, other was just like, they bored, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it helped, you know, write the record. Like I know a lot of people was getting that too, you know, DMs was popping, but like who really
talk about it, Reverend?
You know what I'm saying? Niggas said,
talk your shit,
talk about it, Reverend.
Niggas DMs was popping, but it was just like, you just bored, like you don't really fuck with me like that.
Relationships in the pandemic, they need to write a book about that shit.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, let's really be honest, like you get to choose who you want to, you know what I'm saying, like and respect that, but like don't get it twisted, you know, like we popping.
Yeah.
Ooh, we popping.
Earthgang know what the real is.
Period.
They ain't trying to holler at no girls who curved them, right?
Right.
We with it. So yeah, man. Thank y'all so much for coming to the show.
Yes.
Thank you for your vibes.
Appreciate the Mutombo jersey.
Oh man, you know, hey, bro, you know, it's Atlanta, man. Gotta put on for the A. So we always like to end these interviews and just, you know, positive words of affirmation. What are some advice that Earthgang can provide to anybody on their way up?
Shit, take your time.
Take your time, trust yourself.
And don't compare yourself to other people.
Yeah.
Watch what they do, learn what they do, but don't compare yourself to where they are in their career, where you are yours.
Dope. Wise words. And on behalf of us, we want to bless y'all with y'all own. I don't know if y'all got these, but courtessy of our sponsors, we want to bless y'all.
That's actually dope.
Yes, sir.
Like, what is it?
Blessing y'all with y'all chaotic eyeball when y'all on the road cooking up.
This is actually dope.
Yeah, see? This can be your last interview and you happy about it. I'm happy about that interview.
That's fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody else gifted us none of all the interviews.
Say
that to Mike.
This one dude gave me some weed that I ain't gonna lie, was pretty
good. He did, my boy. Yeah.
The Bullet Kid gave me some pack.
It was smoking.
But shit is better.
Shout out to Chaotica.
Earthgang in the building. Please give our listeners your Instagram, website, and please introduce this record.
This is Earthgang. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music at Earthgang. Earthgang is one word.
Everything Earthgang.
Everything Earthgang.
This is Options, Earthgang featuring Wale. Right here on Infinite Vibes.
There it is.
Infinite
Vibes. Taste Dash Radio. Let's get it.